What is up, everybody, and welcome back to the channel. We got a really awesome product for you productivity people out here today. We got the FusionDock Pro 3 from iVANKY. On my channel before, back in November, I did the FusionDock Pro 1 Plus, so you can check that one out if you want a different idea of maybe something a little bit less than this one. But this is their newest product. It is Thunderbolt 5 certified. You can get triple monitor support on Mac, 120 gigabits per second data transfer, and up to 8K 60 hertz monitors. So this thing is packed with power. It's going to be an absolute powerhouse to your productivity workflow, hooking up multiple monitors to use with your Mac, whether you're editing, 3D modeling, really anything like that. This thing is going to be an absolute beast for. So taking a look at the back features, on the front of the device, you're going to get a power button, the access indicator, a power indicator, and then your Thunderbolt 5 USB-C upstream port, another Thunderbolt 5 with power draw for 60 watts, a USB-A 10 gigabits per second, an SD 4.0 card reader, which is super nice, and then your 3.5 millimeter headphone jack. Looking at the back, you're getting a couple more USB-As. This one's 5 gigs, and then 2 USB-A 10 gigabits per second supported there. So just like on the front, you're going to get 2 more on the back. A 2.5 gigabit Ethernet port, so that's super nice being able to plug in. You don't need an extra dongle for your Mac or anything like that. You're going to be able to plug right into the back of this. And then 2 more Thunderbolt 5 with 15 watts of power draw, and then your power in, which they also provide for you as well. On the sides, you also get your K-lock, so you can just lock this thing down to your desk, not worry about anyone going off with it. And then here is another little bit about that as well. So let's go ahead and open this up. It does come in a nice box and packaging and plastic exterior around that. So we're just going to give that a slice and then just pull off the outer plastic and throw it on the floor. To open it, you do get your bottom part right here. So we're just going to flip that over. And here is the device itself. It is pretty chunky and pretty large, but my gosh, is it sturdy. Made out of metal on the top, obviously plastic on the back, but we're going to get further into this. Let's see what else is in the box. Pulling up the top off of this, making sure nothing goes flying there. You do get your Thunderbolt 5 cable for power and connecting to your Mac. Throw that off to the side. You do get part of your power cables here, and then the rest of your power cable and brick. We're going to go ahead and just throw the box to the side and open these up. So here is your outlet for the US, your 3-prong there, and then this is going to go into brick. And just pulling the rest of this out, here is the rest of it. So this is going to go into the back of the dock itself. And then this is obviously going to be their connector here. So just throw that in. So we'll be able to connect that for later. And then here is your power supply. So pretty large and pretty hefty. And here is the device itself. Let's go ahead and get this unwrapped. And I'll give you a comparison on the 1 Pro Plus that they sent me back in November that I do use every single day. So here it is, pretty chunky boy, but it is going to be an absolute powerhouse for you. So setting that down, here is the 1 Pro Plus, just setting that on to the top. So you got about, maybe if we put that even, maybe 3/4 of an inch to an inch extra on the side, and then maybe 1/4 to 1/2 an inch extra there. Thickness wise, you can just see how much thicker that is. Pretty substantial, but this thing is just sitting on your desk. I don't think anyone's really going to be worrying about speeds too much there. So no HDMI cables on this. It's all going to be USB-C. So make sure you have a USB-C adaptable monitor, or be able to get a HDMI to USB-C adapter as well. So if you're looking just for HDMIs, this is the 1 Plus is going to be a great option for you. But if you got some high-end monitors and they're all USB-C based, then this one is going to be the one you're going to want to go with. So just looking at some of the features you're going to be able to get with this as well. Obviously, you get your powerful Thunderbolt 5 connectivity, as this thing really states and advertises. Dual 6K display support, which is amazing. So your visuals and everything like that are going to be absolutely incredible when using this dock. You get the ultra fast 2.5 gigabit Ethernet networking, It is really designed for MacBook connectivity. So Mac users, this is going to be the thing for you. And just an absolute sturdy build without taking up too much of your desk space. Obviously, I did show you that it is a little bit bigger, but in the hindsight of things, here's an iPhone compared to it, really not that big. So gonna fit perfectly on your desk and kind of just be out of the way. So I'm going to go ahead and get this set up on my desk setup and show you exactly what it can do. I don't exactly have two 6K displays, but I'll show you my 4K displays connected to this thing. So let's go ahead and get that set up. So as you can see here, I have my entire workflow hooked up to the dock. This is a usual gaming setup, so not usually meant for my productivity workflow on my Mac, but we have it all set up here. And it is going to be great to switch over to this so I can have my widescreen, using all my work, and then being able to edit up top. So this is absolutely phenomenal. Here's another look at the dock. You got the Thunderbolt 5 cable coming out from the front there, and then a USB-C cable coming out the back to my upper monitor there, which then all feeds right back into my M4 MacBook Pro. It is hooked up to my M4 Pro chip Mac, so it is going to be able to handle all of that Thunderbolt 5 productivity and goodness with all of that power. So here you go. Here's one more look at it. Super slim on the desk. Definitely does not take up a lot of room at all. Thank you so much to iVANKY for sending me this. I cannot wait to make this a part of my everyday workflow. I will see you guys in the next video. Peace.